Happy birthday to us. Hey, it's our 1 year on Twitch happy birthday episode, if there is such a thing. This is it. Thank you for being here. We're going to be playing one of our old classics, which I've got an old trailer for, which is... So it's our big birthday, and I made a few changes to that list that you just saw. This is, if you're just joining us, our 1 year anniversary show being on Twitch. Closest we could get anyway. We're plus or minus a few days. We're going to be doing some fun stuff. Good to see you all. Shiraz, Zaman, Marco Vaggio in the house. We're going to be opening some packs, real life and otherwise, and playing a tournament. So to make room for all that, I had to play something fast. Feeling infectious this morning. Started playing my mono green list. Kept narrowly losing. Went to Golgari, looked at my notes. It was like, hey, this tends to win when it shouldn't. So the big change I made is I added 2 Rot Farms to this list, mostly for the logic being that we want to be able to promote Groundswell at all times, so it's never a shock. But we have 18 lands main, 4 Unearths, and 4 Plague Stingers bring up our black source, but every single land makes green. We've got 4 Jungle Hollows, 4 Tree of Tails, 2 Rot Farms, 2 Guildgates. The standard stuff, Seal, Rancor, Groundswell, Glistener, Mutagenic, all in 4s, same with Vines, 2 Cystbearers. So we have 18 creatures, and with this, it makes it feel like, 22. So pretty good times. Got some evasion built in. Our sideboard, 3 Duresses, 2 Font of Return, which is so key against a lot of matchups. Run all 4 gut shots. We're not messing around here. 3 Nature's Claim, great for end of turn Journey to Nowheres, and 3 Moen's Peace for the aggro matchup. So I'm already chiming in here and see if I can... Hopefully this doesn't take too long to go here, but Kenwaku, boss is out of the office today. Happy birthday, he says. All right, little fights in the house too. Good times. So yeah, a year ago around today, we came in and did this whole thing, kind of scratching our heads, saying like, all right, I guess we'll give it a try, and a lot of technical issues and stuff, as everybody has. So, but it's been a ride. About, I'd say, what was it, Little Fight? By about 4 weeks in, we were like, hey, this kind of feels like a thing. It's we kind of get it now. So I've been over that before. So haven't been playing too much. Been super crushed at work. So I'm a wee bit out of practice. And, if I do good with this, who knows? Maybe I'll play this in a challenge and really surprise some people. So we got no creatures after just bragging about having a bunch of them, and 4 lands. But this is okay to throw out because I don't feel too bad. We got a little Golgari theme going on today. And yes, we will be going to the restaurant later today for our new commercial break. We will mulligan this. Yeah, well, our mana's right. And we've got the bear. I'll keep this. Ooh, boy. Depending on what they're on, this is a pretty nasty hand. We'll say, you know what? I'm going to throw that on the bottom. We've got quite a bit of pump here. If they're on something, oh, all right, here we go. So one of the reasons I was playing, mono green, and the main reason I think that deck might be viable is because of Treetop Bracers. If you can bring that up in the thing there, you made my passion for MTG come back. Thanks, Deluxe. Oh man, that means a lot to me. Thank you, Marco Vaggio. But so one of the biggest, trying trying to think. We're not really too worried about. Sorry to keep flustering my thoughts here. I'm going to drop the Guildgate here. We don't have a one-turn play other than Seal, and I'd rather get the Mamba online. We might be able to block with Cystbearer. But Treetop Bracers is pretty nasty in a mono green shell. It's just, boy, just barely get there. It's always right on the edge. So with this setup, we're on a 4-turn clock. Let's see if we can beat him to it. Be nice to draw a stinger here, but otherwise we might be in trouble against Stumpy, which is why we run things like Moment's Peace. All right, well, we don't need that, but it doesn't hurt us here. We'll bust out the Blight Mamba and go for broke here. I don't have much time here. Hopefully he doesn't have any creatures and he's got more tricks. I haven't, like I said, I played this twice this morning and just had good options with it. Of course, I ran into Tron, so it was pretty easy there. But hope you guys don't find my little confetti a little too distracting. I was kind of going for something here, a little party atmosphere, but not to be too out of the loop. Yowza! Look at this. All right. This new longbow main is messing with a lot of my builds. I do have to admit it. I would not play it personally. I would keep it in the sideboard, but I'm not the one crushing 5-0s all the time like Hermifax build does, who I've ran into probably, 3 or 4 times it seems like, and good grief, I'm just getting drop kicked each time. All right, so if a Vines comes down, that's all good. Actually, it's not all good. We'll have to turn off our Mutagenic. I want to be able to definitely get in damage there. So I think the Cystbearer is the play here. And maybe we walk into a, what do you call it? Groundswell. We still got Jungle Hollow coming on. This can always draw cards, being with the cycle too. So, yeah, looking at the metagame, this has a really good game against Affinity and a lot of control builds just because it just keeps coming at you. But might not be enough against a 5-1 4-turn clock against Stumpy, as we all know. What we don't want to see here is Quirion Ranger because we'll have to sack our Mutagenic or not. We'll have to see. It's a interesting keep. And just hit us for 1 with a double Rancor. I can't really blame him for that. Unless, of course, you're going to up against most of the format. They're going to have so many answers for that kind of stuff, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, we're going to need it all right. So he's at 9. That's 6. No blocks. We have to win this turn. Or block a bunch. I mean, there's that option. Equiption goes to the Young Wolf probably, which is good because it means he'll tap it. I might not even opt to save here. I think he's looking to block ping. That's the thing. Not good. But we do have 6. But he has a ping. So I don't think we have it here other than if we cycle into... If we cycle and we get Groundswell... Yeah, he could still choose to block one of them, can he? Groundswell would make that 5, 8, 10. That's our out. We've got a land that can pump it too. First things first, we'll drop this. Ooh, a Welsh can't ping Summoning Sickness. Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate that. I would have missed that. You're right. So now, if we run it both, he blocks that. That is 4, 5, 6, not enough. So we're going to have to go grab another ping element, right? That's what I'm seeing. Cycle. Come on. Most of our deck. Are you there? Most of our deck? Come on now. Boop-a-doop. Waiting on bated breath. Oh, not that good. Well, let's see. Attack with both. He's got a critter there. I could technically block and kill that next turn. Gain the life now. Not go aggro. This is a tough decision tree. Attack with both, we're dead. I kind of think we have to hope that he doesn't really have much here. Alright, I'm going to play this and be a wussy. If I pop that, that'll be 5. I can block that. That'll come back out. Then what? Then he's got a big old trampler. I wonder if we attack here, because then he'd have to equip it again at least. That would be a 2-2. Son of a gun. This is getting tough. I'm going to pass. Really needed to get one of our mini 1-drops, but wasn't in the cards. It's alright. We'll see if we can power this through. Hopefully he's just on forests. Probably not. Bing! Now. If I make that a 4-4 and then that a 5-5, that will live. I like this play. Stuff's going to die. Gonna get no Quarian Ranger, please. Coming on over. 1 card in hand. He played the land. There's a 6. I'm liking this because we're going to be able to stop all of this and thwart a lot of his movement. But we're going to be kind of dead in the water too. The double Rancor, that's not going to be so fun. We'll end up taking 2 here. I think we still lose this one, but hey, at least we can surprise him with a block here. Go to 4. We would really need some pretty crazy stuff to go down here because he's going to have trample for enough. Who knows? Maybe we can pull something off. I'm quickly looking, haven't practiced much at all with this, so quickly thinking of the list, and I'm like, oh, unless he F6s himself here, I think he's got us because we've only poisoned him once. There it is. Double Rancor down. So that's going to hit for 5. If he's got pump, that's going to suck. We're going to take 2, be at 1. 1 longbow activation, and we're dead meat. But it makes for a good game. You know, the last time I played this, I remember specifically it being a... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Should have kept that for, you know what? Should have kept that for, Groundswell. Duh. Alright. I can't attack here. He's got me, 5-3 gets me that. Yeah. The Mamba would be nice if the Rancors weren't around, but they are. Please, no Quarian Ranger here. That would really end badly. Be ping, ping, slam. Whoop. Hey, it's getting quiet in the chat, guys. Come on, what's going on down there? So we got our first break of the day. We will bring back by popular demand our moon cheese babies. And then we've got a little gleeful sabotage spoof, as well as our old friend Maths. That will have summoning sickness still. We'll be all right there. We're watching anxiously, baby. Oh, yeah. All right. There's that. Oh, boy. Boy, do we need some life here. So maybe I need Nature's Claim in the second matchup here. That might feel kind of relevant. Not what this guy expected. Trample's really meaning the difference here. Of course, he didn't draw too many creatures, just a lot of tricks that are perfect for us. So, Shara says he's stuffing his face with meatballs. Sounds like a nice evening, a heavy evening. It's all equipped. We have to win this turn, and we have to hit him exponentially hard, which we can't do. Trample damage. I'll keep this short. Alright, so we're down a game against Stompy. No biggie. I think we'll pull this off. Pretty aggro person. We're going to bring in a 3 moments peace. Cystbearers aren't the best thing in this matchup, although it does have a nice backside. The Mutagenics, nice surprise value. I'm going to lose a Vine and a Mutagenic. Now, what I'm thinking of bringing in is one Nature Claim. Ooh, just for... You know what? That's folly. He's got one of those. I don't want to be sitting on it. Of course, I could gain life. That's why we played Tree of Tales. Let's keep it in anyway, just because of the life gain aspect of it. So we have a little bit of defense in our Moment's Peace. Took out a Mutagenic Growth because we're not really dealing with instant damage, and same with the Vines. Not messing with stuff too much. Keeping in everything else. Crimson Rum in the house. Gut Shot. Not against Stompy. I mean, it's a guaranteed 2 damage, and all I'm going to be able to pick up is little dorks. Yeah. I don't know. I think if we're gut shutting that, we're kind of playing from behind anyway. Our tricks might be able to get through. We'll see if I'm wrong later. Maybe one less Unearth for a gut shot. I don't know. That gut shot doesn't feel good to me. All right. I'm going to keep it as is. Whoop. Grab a hat. Welcome. Happy birthday. Thank you for that, Crimson Rum. Yeah, at least on Twitch anyway. I think our YouTube birthday, our official coming out party was April. But who watches that anymore? All right. Well, we got what we want. We got our Ichorclaw Myrs, which are great. We've got this for the fight backup, so we're feeling good. We'll keep this. And like I said, a lot of times Golgari Infect has, it feels the same speed as a normal Infect outside of drawing your 1-drop Glistener Elf. If you don't have that in your opening hand, the deck feels pretty much the same speed, and then it has all that added resiliency of the graveyard and being able to play Duress and Unearth and things like that. All right, so we'll drop our seal, go to work. MTG Gato, how are you? Happy birthday. Thank you for that. Having a good old time. A little tired. Won't lie, I was up till about 2 or 3 in the morning from work-related stuff. Working on a really cool project at work that has to do with the Black Panther party, so I'm learning a lot. That's one of the cool things about being an editor. A lot of times in long-form stuff, you actually kind of come away with stuff like, hey, I can win trivia games here and there and have random knowledge about certain things. So feels pretty cool. So, I mean, these two are made for each other, Rancor and Ichorclaw Myr. That's just, it's so awesome. And I've noticed Infect has definitely... You know, it's not that great of a deck right now, at least the standard version of it. And I've noticed just in my games this morning how many people don't truly understand how the damage works with Infect. Like, they'll sit there and try to regenerate their creature, or they'll have an Atog and they'll boost it, you know, kind of assuming like, oh, it's going to live through that. It's like, no, it's not. Life is a big learning. Yes. All right. Probably got, we don't want to see double Pit Sulk, but he's might have it. Could have blocked there, but I always tend to want to go on the aggro with this. BTE in the house. Burning Tree Emissary. If I do good with this and it's feeling good and I've got some notes, I'm kind of pulling towards either playing something really rogue again. I crashed and burned hard with a last-minute tokens build at last week's challenge. I started strong. I was like, all right, I'm winning, and then it was just a cascading of blah after that. So technically, here's the play. You know, he brings out the Young Wolf. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna block this, get a 2/2 out of it, and hit you for 2 more. But it's not gonna work with our friend Rancor. We shall see. All right. Well, we're liking that. We're gonna drop this on this. This is a neat threat because we have lethal if he doesn't block. If he does block, we might have lethal. If it's the Young Wolf. Mike Man's in the house. Yeehaw. You don't respect us? No blocks. He hasn't played Infect much. Off to game 3. Don't see any way out of this. Doink. All right. I'm glad we did it that way. We didn't show any sideboard tech. Yeah, that's a way to say it, Mike Man. Thank you for that. So, Vines felt pretty good there, so much so I'm going to bring it in over the, I probably should have just cut one on Earth because it's good to cycle. It's good to find options, good to dig, but against this deck, there's not that much if it's going that long. Moment's Peace is playing its part too. So, wowie, says 4 Lightning Bolt. Hey, I haven't heard you chime in. Thank you for joining us, buddy. Good to see you. Have you in the house? I don't know, guys. Nature's Claim for life. Already got Moment's Peace. We take out 1 Nature's Claim. We're kind of worried about the bow, but if we take that out, I do like to have it. I don't know what. Play Duress? Nah. Heck, it's 4 life. It's a reverse Fire Blast, so. Oh, thank you for that, Shiraz. Good manning of the ship there, my friend. All right, I think we're good here. We'll bring it across. Go from there. Close this out. Good times. Well, isn't this always the case with blah, no land hands? It looks amazing because you have all these cards you want to play, and there's a reason, because you don't have any land. We will mulligan. Ow. Ooh, this is a torturous hand here. All right. I don't see us winning with this hand. I see us slowly losing with this hand. I think I'm going to ship this. What do you guys think? I've been plugging the stream all week on other Pauper channels, said Shiraz. Alrighty, thank you, man. That's awesome. Yeah, because I'm definitely that was quite a while ago for me when I used to have that kind of fervor and energy for doing that. That's why Rough No Help Keep says little fight. Anybody else? I'm thinking ship. It's a ground on ground battle. I've only got a Mamba. For Lightning Bolt says ship. My problem here is that we've got Mamba, and so it's like, what, we're just going to block and then just get chewed alive by 2/2s, and yeah, I'm going to ship it. Yikes. Why couldn't one of these be a forest? We've got our Rancor. I got a mulligan. We will keep. Not feeling good. We got a creature at least, but now we really need a land. But our land's right. Throw this on the bottom. It's going to be tough. I mean, we do have our defense, but it only buys us 2 turns. Hey, look at this. We get a little help from the mana gods. Or do we? Hey, he doesn't have a turn 1 awesome play. Neither do we. Yeah. Moto has not been kind to me lately. Playing quite a few more lands than normal, so that's surprising that I get kind of screwed there, but yeah, you're right, Mike, man. We got plenty of time. It's like, not. All right. Oh, come on. Give me a damn forest. It was one thing when I was looking over the notes for this deck list, I was noticing a lot of that where it was like when I would lose with this list, it was really bad luck, like that, you know, just opponent has the nuts, or we just draw just mulligan down to 4, even though we're running about, I don't know, 7% more mana than we should in theory. But look at this. Maybe he's just got a bunch of tricks. Well, I'm going to bring out the guns here. Oh, if he's got the 1, we've got that. We've got backup. We've got Moment's Peace now. Drawn to another land or even a Rot Farm. That'll feel pretty good. Not sure about the Rot Farm. I love it in theory, but I've only had it come up in a game once, and I was fine. So, and I did have Groundswell, but I had it either way because I had another land up there. Maybe 19 lands is Marco Vajra. Yeah, and then you end up flooding out and not having the guts to go forward. Hopefully he's flooding out. Looks like we're getting a little break in the luck there. He doesn't have a green source. What's he got? Wow. Probably on a bunch of fogs, maybe. Well, I'll attack. That one always feels good attacking with this one. Yeah, I'm going to develop instead. We'll develop here. Get our little defense dude out. I'm a little wary of fog. Actually, not many lists run it. Can somebody look up his list if he has one and let me know if he runs fog? Because that'll kind of determine. That's what I would be doing if I was playing offline. I'd just look up his name on Goldfish, see if this list is, within the last week or two, if he's done stuff with it and if he has fog or not. Kind of can bend your decisions one way or another. He takes 2 to gut shot. If I keep this alive, he's only got 1 card left, huh? I'll let it through. Oh, thank you, Mike Man. Appreciate any aesthetic comments you might have. All right, well, he's not on fog. That's interesting. He's not going to really want to block here. So if we get a land, we'll have lethal. I take exquisite pleasure in prepping this show. I just like designing all the look and feel, kind of changing it up each week, not being like a lot of other shows. All right, here comes 7. What's the best thing he can have in his hand right now? A fog, of course. Aquarian Ranger. Not. What's this? Okay. Well, worst case scenario, we've got fog. This I'm kind of bummed at. Lethal next turn. Oh yeah. Let's see. We need a land. Sound familiar? Syscom's in the house. Good to see ya. Thank you, sir. All right, well, we got to keep Moment's Peace math open. So we'll roll forward. I mean, gosh, we drew a land there. We just win. That would be 5, 6, 7, 8. We're 2 shy. Technically, if I put that on there, I think I had the... No, I didn't have the win there. I'm all right. Come on, land. We want land for a lot of reasons. We want our opponent to play a land. Please don't leave us in the dark. Let us know what you have so we don't have to worry about fogs. Thank you, robot. All right, it's coming in randomly. Okay, well, that's good to know. And not many are rolling with that lately anyway, so he plays this. He's going to be hellbent. I really like this because I think we win. Yeah, we'll win here. That'll be 5, 9. Yeah. If I was playing in the challenge, I would write something like, one of those days. Especially if he had 1 card in his hand, just because a lot of times people will go overboard and choose to really rub salt in the wound. I've never understood that play, but since he's hellbent, no Aquarian Ranger out, we've got a free-for-all here. So it looks like we're going to go 1 up against Stompy. No cards in hand. All right, so let me play this nice and slow. We do this. Mutagenic and Rancor is 4. This is 4 more, making for 9. Sounds good to me. Wait. I'm missing that, aren't I? Yeah. 5, 6, 7. Do I have it? I don't know if I have it. Wait a minute. Brain fog. All right. Is that 2? We attack for 5, 6, 7. That's not enough, is it? We needed a land there. 5, 6, 7. Is there another scenario? No. We can... Alright, so we can drop them. I'm thinking drop the Mamba block, hope for no pump. Come in for 1 more. I think that's our play here. Yeah, 1 short. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said, it's funny, the little sleep deprivation surveys and stuff like that. I was this morning, I was making errors and just like, oh God, and I'm going to be on Twitch too, which makes me play a little bit worse on top of that too. It's like, oh, okay. So we need a roadblock. If he drops Rancor, we're screwed. I mean, we don't have Vines mana here. All right. going to bring out a little roadblock. We're screwed to Rancor and any kind of pump. And I'm going to get in that little bit of damage. So we do win next turn if we drop a forest or anything else, if we survive. Good news is that Sentinel can't do much if he doesn't do something main phase. So hopefully he'll be hellbent no matter what. This bodes well for our hero. I mean, if he's got Vines here, he would have played it to untap Sentinel, right? If he's got some sort of a son of a gun. All right, I'm gonna. I gotta block this. I think there's a few cards that could be here. I'll block it. Plus, it'll be a 1/1 next turn. Don't have a green instant, please. We're alive. We're alive. We get more life here. We've got to go for it. Oh boy, I really should have put Rancor on that, huh? Yeah, he could have maybe had an instant there that would have untapped the thing. So that was a definite misplay on my part. I am playing like dog shit. Sorry for the words. That's 5, 7, 8, and here we go for this. I really should have put what do you call? Don't deserve to win this one. Really played poorly there. There was a lot wrong with that sequence. Fog for the win. Nope. All right. Well, we get a little lucky there. I think the deck deserved to win. I didn't. I'm going to try to erase that really quickly and go right into the next one. If it takes too long, I'll roll to a commercial, but we shall see. Yeah, protecting from really what, though? He was already boosted up. I think there were a lot of wrong angles with that play, and like I said, it's just so weird to, like, you know, I hear these studies, especially like on that show, Brain Games, where, you know, they'll show like sleep deprivation, like people, and I kind of roll my eyes when I'm in full head mode and I've got coffee and I've had a good night's sleep, and I'm like, yeah, I'd be fine. And it's like, oh man, I'm a wreck without sleep. I'd be like the worst person in like a war where it's like, all right, man, we're going out to, you know, such and such location. You know, you good here? You got the night shift. You gotta keep stay awake so everybody's safe. Boy, don't turn your back on me. I would not be good in a war scenario like that. All right. So we won against Stompy. Oh man, immediate waiting for opponent to join. I don't know what's going on there. Here we are. Had pretty good. I think every time I've played this twice before, and we went 4-1 both times, if I'm not mistaken. And one of them, if you guys will remember, I know Little Fight and Shiraz were there. Marco Vaggio, you might have been there too, but it was one of the most epic, like, yeah, just nail bite city. So I'm gonna keep this because we're on the draw, and this is just a Gatling gun of, like, you know, you got a problem, you got a problem. If they're drawing slow, then we've got them almost half dead. So we'll keep this. Yeah, and to be even more specific, it's not Pauperganda's birthday, it's Pauperganda on Twitch's birthday, which is kind of everything we've turned into. So we'll keep it clear. So this is when Jungle Hollow and some of the coming to play tap lands does feel bad. This is like worst case scenario. We've got a bunch of 1-drops, but when that doesn't happen, like I'm saying, most of the time you drop Jungle Hollow and you're good to go, and it feels like you're cheating with a 2-color deck that's super fast. No, there's no treetop bracers, and the reason being is because of Plague Stinger. We've got a built-in evasion already, and then being able to choose it with the other. All right, so I don't see any snow-covered BS going on, so I'm just going to go for volume here. When you're playing Infect, especially this one, you don't. I mean, when you have the win, you go for it, but you don't want to go too overboard with tricks to not go lethal. I'd always suggest develop the board more, because it puts them in that control player's mind state where they've got to put something out to protect stuff in order to keep you off of stuff. It's hard to say. All right. Play this. So we walk into a sprite here. What do we care more about? I'll bring out a little protection suite. See what we're up against. He is playing mountains after all. Tankweed ducks in the house. I'm not too late, he says. That's right. Okay, well, that kind of sucked there. And you want to... I'm not going to really waste our Unearths on Glistener Elves. They're our worst creature. We'll just flood the board here. Next turn we'll start dropping stingers. If he counters it, then we'll unearth it, and then it's good times. But I mean, we've got lightning bolt infect damage on the stack with he's poisoned 3 times already. So all good. It's up here. What's the score? 1 up. Yep. Deck's doing fine. I'm not. Probably should have lost that last one, but hey, I'm technically a version of a birthday boy, so I can't be too hard on myself. Lack of sleep and all of that. All right. Well, the red's gone, so... And we're playing against blue. Let's see what he's got. Any counter for that? You know, I think that was a misplay. I should have led with the stinger because he seems a little counter happy and it's a lot more valuable than one more flyer to the board. So it's a comedy of errors in hindsight. Looking good, says for lightning bolt. Oh, I've had coffee. At a certain point, it just doesn't work when you just... Then you get the nervous jitters on top of everything else. So look at this. We've just got lethal if we don't even pump anything. That's a good feeling. What are these slow decks doing in my house? Get out. Go. All right. Here we go. Have you played White Infect recently? It's my all-time fave. Yeah, that one gets a lot of love. We will be playing that again soon. That's like always 1 or 2 cards away from like being tier 2, like solid tier 2. Problem being, just can't really beat those Tron value draw decks. Okay, well, we learned our lesson last term, did we? Let's try to see if he can counter stuff now. Unearth. Boy, does that feel unfair. All right. Coming on in. What happened to your tribe combo? I love it. I just, you know, I can't keep a entertaining show going on and play the same deck for a month straight. I just don't think that's. What do you guys say? Do we go for it here? I think we got it either way. Let's try to roll for it. Go get you some. Does it work? Do we got it? Come on down to Infectville, says Mike Man. Yeehaw. All right. We're winning that one. You know, and yeah, when I was looking at this, and again, I mean, I spent all of about 12 minutes like going, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. What's the metagame doing? I'll do this, this, and this. I was looking at this going, man, it's right now, if MTG Goldfish is accurate, I was like, this thing seems like it might have some teeth. So we're kind of pre-boarded against this. Font of Return might be a good call here. We like our Cystbearers because Unearth does drag these up. So I might want to make some room for these. Maybe just one. I'm still not quite sure what he's on. I don't want to dumb it down too much with like a bunch. You know, that's the when I build this sideboard, other than Gutshot out of respect for Delver and, you know, flying fairies everywhere. Excuse me. You try to almost design yourself into a corner where you can't screw up. And what I mean by that is I try not to put many 4-ofs in the list. So Duress says everybody. Wow. All right. Everybody's liking Duress. I don't like Rotwolf because there's just so much that does 2. And I don't think it's worth... Think about this, Mike, man. When Rotwolf triggers, you're already winning the game. If that's happening and you're getting the benefit off of it, you're not trying to draw cards in this deck. You're trying to smash, and you want things to live. So if there was a 2/4, I'd play it. Yeah, I like Mutagenic because there's so much spot removal against this. Accumulated Knowledge may have Fury of the Horns in the deck. Win more. I'm thinking we brought in a font. Do I lose one Unearth maybe? I'm liking this just the way it feels now. He's going to have flyers. Maybe I lose a Plague Stinger. Nah, he's probably got a bunch of ground dudes too, so. Huh. This is, son of a gun. What do I do? I'm going to lose one Unearth because we brought in Font of Return, which is going to get us 3 values, so we'll go from here. See how I feel after that. Yeah. Sign up pump for more creature recursion. If we see, I don't think we've seen enough of his deck here to, we know it's UR control something. Now, again, this is when we don't like Jungle Hollows. When you have the Glistener Elf. Otherwise, it's an okay hand, but we'll keep this. Wee bit slow. We're on the draw. Probably going to have the door wide open for this, but again, this isn't that Blitzkrieg style of infect. This is a prodding, go ahead and kill my stuff, here it comes again sort of stuff. So maybe side out 2 mutagenic, but that's me. Yeah, I really respect, there's just too much stuff that does 2 damage, and mutagenic's just a free turn. So I think here, I'm going to play the Hollow here. Drew the Rot Farm. This is like the clunkiest mana draw I've ever seen with this list. I'm going to put this out as a sacrificial lamb. Again, just keep him off counter magic. He's going to have to probably tap that to kill it. Keep it from being our turn, which is always the best thing when you're going against an infect, to do it on their turn. Pow! Here it comes. Yeah, mutagenic's not going to stop that much, is it? Alright, so we're going to go green, green. We're going to drop this so we have defense built in. Drop this. Drop this. Clunkiest mana I've ever seen with this deck, but hey, it's going to happen. Now, Flame Slash still roasts us, but we're safe to anything else. Is this a accumulated knowledge? Roger that, says Shahrazaman. Cap up, boys. It's our birthday. Well said, Little Fight. That's right. Even though I'm tired, doesn't mean your language should be. Excited about the format. Come on now. Yeah, that Flurry of Horns deck is my... personally, I have to admit, I cannot play it. I've since learned to play Burn a little bit better and been patient, had some really good outings with it since our last little laugh fest. But you know what? I'm going to save this just to make them kind of go all in. Yeah, the Flurry of Horns build, I'm just like, good grief. How does this thing win? Even when I look at it on paper, I'm like, huh? It's just weird. All right. So stuff's getting online. He's probably got exclude. That list runs exclude, right? Oh, I like it. I think I was the first person Lovebow, or however you pronounce his name, shared it with, and I was kind of sworn to secrecy, and I had it built and teased it, and thought I could learn to play it, but it's just not my style. I'm sure if I had a gun in my head or whatever, I could eventually figure it out. But so I think here, next turn we're going to have that play. I'm torn here, guys. Do I drop a Mamba? So then I can go fish it back next turn for 1 mana. I like that play. Or, I mean, I could just kind of go... He is on the Flurry of Horns deck, we think. So the play here might be to Rancor up and just hope for the best. Let's do it in this order. Play this. I think he might have exclude, so... Grixis version that has transformative sideboard into Unearth Sidewinders for funsies. Oh man, you put a capital R on Rogue, my friend, and we love you for it. Good stuff. We'll keep our little vines back up. I think he's on like stop creatures from happening, and Unearth gets around that very nicely, so I don't really want to walk into much of that. I hate using this here, but I want to save a really want to save a Rancor. Yay! I don't think it's going to be safe for long. We'll see. Boop. I've got to remember, too, he's probably on Electrickery, because That's another reason you want to keep mutagenics in your hand. Oh, he's thinking about doing it on my turn or his turn. Oh, I swore that was electricity, just the way that pulled off, but we'll see. 3 to 4 excludes. 100% he has exclude, says Olesh. All right, thank you for that. Appreciate it. So now would be a good time to drop a creature because his blue source is gone. Got a candle burning over in the corner for added ambiance. Maybe that's what's making me sleepy. Yeah, that's it. All right. So he drops this and he says top. Top. That's not good. Damn, son. All right. Roast it out. Well, now I'll drop here. I know we're playing Groundswell. I do want to play this now. I know we could drop Groundswell, but hopefully he's got 3 excludes in his hands. A lot of times I think this is the worst creature in the deck, and then I run into this matchup with Firebolt in the yard and stuff, and it's like, oh, good times. Now our mana feels good. Maybe not get too selfish here. Maybe go for our ability to double regenerate, you think? Not worth it? Thoughts? I'm going to go for it. Plain Infect after all. I think I should play the other land here too in case he does have some sort of double trick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he could kind of double sting us here. So I'm going to drop this so we've got double. Double regen. Dark Dinkweed Duck, I'm with you there, my friend. Agreed. He's up against it. Go get you some. Now, Flurry costs 5, and it's an instant or a sorcery. Can somebody double check that? This is, I love, if this is the case and he's sitting on excludes, oh god, I just love that feeling. It's like, have fun, control player. Sorcery. Thank you guys. Holding my hand, if only digitally. Oh, this is a fun play, isn't it? Don't have a counter for that, do ya? Sucker! Is this a concession pause? I forgot, this is a second game. Stagger Shock. What a meanie. I'll have to regenerate. I think he drew too many mountains. Alright, well, we've got a regeneration and a seal of strength to kind of back things up. Rebound, we'll have to eat one of these. I think it might be smarter to pitch the strength here. Nah, I'll force him to have it. Boop. Regen. Don't see Stagger Shock very much. Remember when that came out? It's back when Empty the Warrens was still around. I remember it was everybody was trying to kind of make cases for it to be in burn and such. What's really cool, if you take this artwork and you put it next the mirror of the other side of it, it makes like this cool little lightning heart. Forget who showed me that. Might have been you, Little Fight. Yeah, that's why I was thinking I needed to do that. Not for that specific card, but for a scenario like that. Son of a gun. All right. He's probably on exclude. So this is when we really want Unearth. Note to self, Unearth for sure needs to be at 4. If we go to game 3. Come on. Well, that would have helped. Or how cool would Font of Return be? Fill up my hand, sucker. Yeah, I should have followed my hunch there. I was just getting a little aggro. I wanted to win the next turn. I saved it with Seal, though. I could have saved it with Slow Whirling Sandstorm. Brain Fog was clearing a little bit there, but I overrided it. Don't like seeing that. That is one powerful card in that group. He reveals pieces of the puzzle: Flurry, Deep Analysis, Island, Counterspell, and Preordain. Pretty sure Flurry's coming down. Be cool if we drop our flyer after that, though, wouldn't it? Of course, we probably have to keep it alive with our Seal of Strengths. One of the bad things, one of the good things is you don't care if people gain a lot of life when you're playing Infect, which is obvious. One of the bad things is that, too. It's like they can just Texian probe themselves to the nth degree and Deep Analysis, and don't have to really worry about life getting in the way. It just works Swirling Sandstorm, Little Fight. It only works if you have Threshold. It does 5 to everything without flying. Pretty nasty. So Duress might be a good call here, guys. I don't want to lose my flyers either. God, I hope he doesn't have a hard counter. He probably does. There it is. All right. I'm not going to sit around and take 4 and wait for it, though. Okay. So 1 counter spell, 2 counter spell. I thought he had more than that. Thought he had already played 3. Oh, still got 2. That's probably going to scoop this one. I mean, I'm not going to scoop. I'll have him beat me, but maybe some counterspell backup. It's like whenever I'm the victim of this deck, I get it, but when I play it, I'm like, huh? It's nice to see out there. So we're going to take 2, 4, 6, 8. We're dead. I don't have any play right now, so we'll lose that one and be all the better for it. Income, I'm going to bring in our Unearth and our Duresses. I really want to see those. Font's neat, but I'm actually going to take it out this time. I've got to get rid of 3 cards. All right. Lose a Groundswell. Lose a Vines and lose a Seal, I think. You know, you could argue you could lose Rancor too because of the lack of creature combat, but so Vines at 3 I like because protection boost. Boom, 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 boom. Thoughts? Well said, Mike Man. Opponent is looking awfully horny. So we go up to a full count, or a 3 count of Duress, 4 Unearths, and our Plague Stinger. So we're representing black pretty well. I don't see. Maybe we should have 1 Rancor, possibly 2, says Shiraz. Keep that swell and lose a. All right, I like that. I'll bring it back in the Groundswell. I'll lose 1 Cystbearer because we do have kind of the recursion there. Yeah, let me lose 1 Rancor and bring back in that Vines. All right, let's do it. Thank you for your input, guys. Especially with foggy as I'm being today. Come on, speed. Go on, get you some. All right. I think I'll keep this. I got a turn 2 play with a turn 2 backup with a being able to regenerate it the way the mask's going to work, and that's if we don't draw anything. It's not the most explosive hand, but our mana's right, and this is the kind of hand I was telling you about where outside of a Glistener Elf, it plays just as fast as it would if this was a basic forest right now. And we get a life. What's not to like? It's kind of like free Duresses sometimes too, because you throw this thing out there and you see if they've got it, which they usually do. You see if they got it again, which they usually do. Bring it on out. Okay. Double Unearth, feeling good. That's my thinking anyway there, Mike Man. All right. Well, I want to be able to regenerate it this time, so we'll drop the basic, cast this. Yippee! And if something goes south again, we still got backup. Probably keep our Tree of Tails in hand for the Groundswell trigger. Outside of that. Counters galore. See, I even like this play. I could drop this, gets countered, I bring it back to life, and then we get Electrickery and we're screwed. So I'm going to slow play this a little bit. Ichorclaw Myr is a house. Love that card so much. We haven't even infected him yet, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now with as much black as we brought in, I want 2 sources on the board, little fight. After that I'll play a little Precious, but doesn't have all that many moves. It's got to be kind of feeling up against it. 1 red source, and I've got a regeneration ability out there. It's like, you know, you're just throwing good cards after good cards just to try to make something happen. 1, 2. All right. Bring this dude out. If it gets countered, I will play the Tree of Tails, so we have regeneration backup. Gotta leave work and go home, but best of luck, says 4 Lightning Bolt. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you next week, bud. Good times. Unearth, baby. Not sure about this level of play. If he's got Electrickery, we might be a wee bit screwed, but we could save them both, technically. All right. Yeah, good to see you, 4-Bolt. Glad you made time to see us live. Always funner that way. Ooh, the Flurry deck. I have not faced this with Golgari. It wasn't even a thing when I last played Golgari, I think, so. All right, pieces of the puzzle in the house. Let's read it off. Flame Slash, Sandbar, Firebolt, Electrickery, Accumulated Knowledge. But he has no red source right now. So let's see what he puts all those into their graveyard. So in his hand is an Electrickery and a Flame Slash. All right. Electrickery and a Flame Slash. I'm going to do a whole lot of nothing. Save my Plague Stinger for later in the game. 4 Electrickery, Flame Slash. Can double regenerate the Mamba. Can't really cast Flurry here because he just invites that Alpha Strike. So got him a little bit up against the ropes. Yeah, there's no saving that. All right, so he's got Electrickery in hand. And probably 18 counter spells. We'll play this. Rupert Dragza. Hey, my first time live with you. Love the show so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you for chiming in even more than that, because that's how we know how much you love us, baby. Right, little fight? Yeah, it's always funner when it's live. Good times. pull this off now. I'm going to go here. Yeehaw. Yeah, he's already capped up, man. Rupert, you must be an old-timer. Speaking our lingo, all excited and such. Gotta feed off that and wake me up, man. Alright. So far, it's the pain train. This is a neat little sequence here. I'm gonna go for it. For the win. Do I have it? Hey, so we're 2-0 with Golgari Infect. Historically, I do really well with this deck. I think done it twice before and got 4 1s, I believe, both times. We need a fact checker. Actually, we don't. Let me feel free as an old man to exaggerate and tell tall tales. And hell, we had 20 O's, right? Anyway, I'm going to go grab another thing of coffee, grab a bathroom break. I suggest you do the same. We're going to roll to a commercial. If you're new to it, you'll like it. If not, good time to stretch your legs, and I'll be right back in just a few minutes.
I'm talking, of course, about prejudice against astronauts. Please, laugh. It helps the healing. Now, as we all know, NASA has been sending...
Good Lord intended for man to walk on the moon, then we had been born with cement feet.
I agree. My community does not need astronauts to find gravity in front of my children.
That's right. Driving their moon buggies through our neighborhoods all time of night, playing that theme to 2001 really loud on their Cosmo blasters.
Folks,
Astronauts.
this is a perfect example of what's going on. There is a serious cultural clash in this country. So in the spirit of opening those lines of communication, I'd like to introduce you all right now to a real astronaut, Lieutenant Mike Birchwood. Mike, come on up, Mike. Come on, come up here, give me a hand.
Watch out! He'll try to stick an American flag in you.
That's not all he'll stick in you.
Look, just because I've spent some time outside the Earth's gravitational pull doesn't mean that I'm different than you.
They can't eat normal food and they're addicted to Tang.
That's not true. I drink Tang because I like the taste.
You like the taste of recycled urine?
That's completely insane.
Astronauts eat breakfast upside down.
I have only eaten breakfast upside down 2 or 3 times since I got back from my last mission.
You folks better watch out. They're covered in astro germs. Just last year, an astronaut moved into my neighborhood. Simultaneously, all the leaves started dying and falling off our oak trees.
Was that month October?
September, October.
Yeah, it's called fall. It happens every year. Now sit down. Mike Birchwood is a man, just like you and I. A man who'd probably like nothing more than to settle down, meet a nice woman, raise a family.
But the problem is, most women are afraid to touch me.
That's right, ladies. He'd make you infertile on account his sperms from another time continuum.
I will not fornicate with you. With your juicy astronaut lips and your firm astronaut buttocks.
I think there are several issues going on here.
I would gladly trade all of my walks on the moon for the simple caress of a woman.
I will not touch your bottom. Stop begging me.
Who's begging you?
We don't need no moon cheese, baby!
What the hell is a moon cheese baby?
He's talking about how the moon is supposedly made of cheese.
Regardless, how would you end up with a baby made out of it?
You tell us!
Master, what format is best? Let me show you. Vintage is very powerful. Legacy, too. Modern is strong. They're standard. But the king of them all is Pauper.
How do you like that?
Hey y'all, come down to Golgari's Southern Grill for the finest in Cajun cuisine. Whether it's our signature brown scale brisket or the gourmet goulash, you'll gnaw all of our items to the bone. Feed your plan at Golgari's. Whether you prey upon the spicy root walnuts and wash it all down with our famous scorpion slasher, or try our award-winning Sakura steak sandwich with croissant kale salad, topped with our own wicker bowl sauce. This is Golgari's Southern Grill. Go get you some.
A perfect brew every time. Dawnbringer's coffee. The rarest beans. Fire roasted. A one drop of perfection. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose bold, rich, legendary flavors. Choose Dawnbringer's Coffee, the angel on your shoulder.
Available at all fine St. Superstores.
All right, we're back. I'm refreshed a little bit. I should say unhydrated. Another way of saying going to the bathroom. Right, so our list real quick. I'm already signed up for the third round. We got, how many is this? 6 forests, 2 Guildgates, 2 Rot Farms, 4 Hollows, 4 Tree of Tales. You'll notice everything makes green. We got some black thrown in for our 4 Unearth, 4 Plague Stinger. And we're ready to go with our next match. So I'll just jump in there now and discuss that later. So we beat Stompy and we beat the Flurry Horns deck. And up next, I don't know. We'll see. All right. Decent. This is one of those hands that can get out of control quick if he has to come in to play tap stuff. So we'll keep this. Can't complain. It'd be nice if we were going first. It might be over before it begins. Here we are. Oh, we are going first. See what I'm talking about? I was just saying how you get that brain fog and stuff. I almost F6'd right there. I would have lost a bet. I swore he was going first. Weird. Tree Serops. Hey, thanks for joining. Kenzie's in the house. Solidified Showraz. Everybody's here. Good to see you. And thanks for joining us on our Twitch birthday around a year ago today, plus or minus a day or two. Can't be too exact. Pretty good times. Pretty good times. All right, another forest. Drop a Rancor and then protect it with vines, depending on what he's got here. Let's see. Does not shuffle. That's never good. We always want him to shuffle. It means they don't like what they got. All right. 1 critter. Ugh, that doesn't feel good. Well, let's go get us some. We've got a little bit of damage control and mutagenic growth, but not much. Put them on it, especially if they're on just pure control. It's like, well, you got to commit to the board somehow because we got you in 3 turns. Been watching your videos on YouTube, Sister Trops. They are great. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. Can't make that assumption off of a strange moniker like that. Oh, yikes. All right. Well, we love Unearth here if we get the mana. Otherwise, we're up against it. Not bad. I'm not going to complain here. Believe it or not, I think I will cycle at the end of the turn just to draw a damn something. All right. Edicts. Got enough creatures to usually storm out of those, but we'll see. Yeah, catching it live. That's what we like to. I was telling my son was like, Dad, you shouldn't put up your videos on YouTube for like weeks so that it encourages more people to tune in live. And I was like, hey, you might have something there. It's more of an efficiency thing with me. It's like, end of the thing, ready to go. This might be a folly play. I want to hit consistency over. I like the ability to draw a card off of that. I'm going to go for it. Most common thing he's got here is Disfigure, and we've got the answer for it in Mutagenic. Looks like he's a little screwed on mana. Now I'm not regretting that Unearth at all because we got 1 card ahead. At the end of the show, I will be opening packs, both real life and virtual, to kind of go along with the birthday theme. I never open up things that I win. I usually always just sell them back to bots. But and we love this, right? You gain all the life you want, as we're fond of saying, when we've got the goods. All right. Well, I think we have the win here. If we time this right. Disfigure is about the only thing that can screw us up, so I want to bait it out of them with a vines. Nope. All right. Well, looks like we'll have this one. Boop. No. See, I did it again. What am I thinking? Oh, hey, we got lucky again. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he was only at 2. Was he at 2? Did I just screw up again? Please tell me I didn't. If you're just joining us, I'm on very little sleep, and it is showing a lot. All right. Duress is coming in, and fonts. I'm going to lose one of these. I'm still not even quite sure how to play this thing optimally. He was at 3. Okay, thank you. Gosh, telling you guys, this is it's driving me crazy. Alrighty. I'm gonna actually lose a stinger. I'm gonna lose the kind of the late game cards. We've got we've got Font of Return, Duress, and Unearth coming in, so I can kind of keep some of these down. And I think one Ichorclaw because there's not much we're going to be running up against. Now did it go with that coffee? All right. So, yeah, we'll see how this feels. We've pretty much got just a nice black just source here. We got 3 Duresses, 4 Unearths, 2 Font of Return, which if it's new to you, it's a pretty good card. Our mana feels good. Yeah, this feels nice. We'll keep this. See what we're up against first. Grab my little scratch paper here. Something they never expect to see out of an aggro deck is Duress. It's like, oh crap. Ken Waku says, you got in with that Rancor creature before and made it sack it with the edict. He was at 3. Yeah, I know. I know. See, I've had plenty of coffee today. It's just there's this brain fog I've got when I'm telling you, I would love to be one of those people that 2 hours sleep and, hey man, I'm all sharp for the business meeting and whatnot. Nope. It's like I'm one of these just trolls. I've got to get like 7 or 8 hours minimum. I can sleep sometimes 10 straight. My sister's got it way worse than me. She, I think here, I kind of want to drop, I'm going to drop the rest right here. Then I'll probably drop the Guildgate behind it. But I swear, she can sleep an entire day just straight through. Just bloop, no problem. All right, so we got a Mole. We got Doomblade. Oh, it's so fun to have when you see Doomblade out and then you drop the Plague Stinger. It's like, have fun. Counterspell. All right, well, he's got counter math. He doesn't. Doomblade's not going to do much there. And we've got now Doomblade states that just destroy. So both of these are kind of impervious to it. So I'm going to get rid of the counterspell. I'm not going to require my brain to keep track of all the other things in his hand. I'll play our mana right. We got 2 black sources. Feeling good. We'll drop the Plague Stinger first. Man, I haven't seen a Mind Wrench played in eons. Yeah, it might not really even be worth it if it wasn't for the burn matchup, because we like to nuke our own lands if Rancor is not available. If you're playing against burn with this build, you want to Nature's Claim your own Rancor at the end of the turn, because you get 4 life and you get your Rancor back. So it's good stuff. All right. Delver might make us think twice about playing our Flying Lady. Is that a lady? It's kind of an insult to ladies, isn't it? But I think I'll do it anyway, just to maximize the turn here. Pretty sure this is going to die, so I'm just going to put it on here and at least trade with a card of his. We'll be able to get maybe our Ichorclaw Myr online. Terminates in the house. Well, that's no good. If we're going to lose a match today, it might be this one. This guy seems like he has every kill card under the sun. Muldrifter's going to come online next. But we will grab our Blight Mamba, which will be impervious to everything except Terminate, hopefully. What's really fun is when you do have the regeneration trigger at like stage 5 with like 5 lands out and you drop a Rancor on it and then the person's like, oh yeah? And you're like, yeah, Vines with regeneration back. Well, that happened last game. Oh, you're right. Thank you for that, guys. Let's see. We got a Backwater here. We got a Terminate there. Muldrifter in the house. Is that the right one? Yep, that's gone. Bloodfell Cave's gone. All right. Bolas. Know a thing or two about that. It's one of the funner promos we put up. Negates in his hand. Counter target non-creature spell. Well, we don't like that holding a Rancor. But we have a creature, you say. Well, gotta eat Doomblade eventually, right? You think we should play the Myr here, or what? I guess we're just gonna march in and at least make this a 0-2 Bolus. Don't like the way this one's rolling out. Seeing Terminate, Doomblade. Not boding well for our heroes. What do you guys think? Should I drop maybe he forgot that we have? Oh yeah, that's true, Kinsey. Kinsinky, you sound about as impatient as I am. Alright, yeah, we can't play that because we can't regenerate. Alright. Keep this moving. And comes some Swiftwater Cliffs. Good name. Alright. Want to keep one in my hand. What do you think the odds are that he taps the blue ones? Probably not very good. Alright. Could still kind of do an alpha strike. Good news, if we pull this off, I mean, if he does Doomblade this, we still have to regenerate it. So that there's kind of a drawback there. So I think we bring out the Myr now that we've got double regeneration to either draw a counter spell or win this Doomblade over. Now if we draw into a Vines, it'll be pretty sweet to... Got to keep in mind the negate. But this is neat, because, you know, against another deck, almost any other deck, the person drops Muldrifter and it's kind of the game's over. Now it's like, Muldrifter really feels the mana cost. It's like, dude, that's a Time Walk against Infect, which can kind of one swing it, but we haven't even infected this guy, so this is not feeling good. He evokes it. Doomblade Hod's in the house. Man, we haven't seen you forever. Thanks for joining us, buddy. That or you haven't chimed in forever. It's been months, I think. Same with Arch Naomi. She hasn't been around for a while either. Okay. Well, now. How's about... Ooh, this is a weird decision tree, isn't it? He's got Negate in his hand. We could go grab like I mean, do we save the Unearth for the Ichorclaw Myr? Try to pull out the Negate, bring out the Stinger. What do you guys think, man? I think we go fetch the Plague Stinger and hope we draw that Negate, and then we can drop our Rancor on something that matters. That way at least we have a blocker. Come on, sucker. I think it's hoping just to kill you in the air 3 times. Only counter things to stop that plan. Perhaps. Yeah, with some lightning bolts and stuff, that might actually be a thing, right? So he negates that. I like this play because it kind of opens the door for us here. Normally, I would always put this on this. I still might. I still might. No. One of the few times I'm going to put it on the Blight Mamba. Because we have Groundswell. Raw. Don't have Disfigure. Oh my god, does he? Nope, he's got Dispel. Alright. 3 cards in hand. Negate is gone. Muldrifter is gone. He still has Doomblade. We've got double regen on the house. Maybe he's got double Firebolt. Lightning Bolt. Who knows? Alright. Yeah, that was a strain. I don't think I would have gone for that. Alright. Don't know what he's got now. 3 cards in hand. We've got a regenerating 3/1 with Infect. He's got a flying 3/2 that's infected. No. Yikes. That's not going to feel too bad. There can be a false sense of security when you drop a Gurmag, because 99% of all matchups, hey, I'm good on the ground. I got some defense, but not against Infect. It's going to be a 2/2, and then it's dead. But it might be enough to kill us. Bit greedy mana base here. I think we're kind of favored in game 3 if we don't get there. This is game 2. Really loving the Blight Mamba. Note to self, 4 of those. Don't cut back on those because a lot of his removal outside of Terminate isn't moving that much. Okay. Well, time to be honest here. The Threat of Vines. Of course I got it. Oh man, he didn't buy it. Shoot. If he's got a counter for this, we're dead. Boop. Now the question, what do you block? Lightning Bolt kills us either way. Uh-oh, he's digging. I like, if you guys noticed when I bring up the chat screen, it doesn't bounce all over the place like it did the last few weeks. So he put 1 on the bottom, 1 on the top. This will be interesting. Votes for block. Lightning Bolt kills us either way. If we block the Angler, then we have a game against Firebolt. Alright. I think we got to block the big dude. He's shown enough flexibility with removal that a Lightning Bolt kills us either way, but I don't want to die to a Firebolt. What's he got here? Oh! Or that. Okay. We're dead. Don't need to see what I'm going to draw next. Alright. Come on, can't we 2-0 one of these? Always letting them back in, I tell ya. Cystbearer. Yeah. Let's lose that for the Mamba. Keep our curve nice and low. Other than that, I think we're good to go. 4 Vines, 4 Seals, 3 Rancors, 4 Groundswells. Happy birthday, says Umlag. Oh, excuse me, it's Ugmog Bugmo. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Ooh, yes, yes, indeed. Hopefully, Professor Dandan's in the house. Oh, all right. Birthday party representing. Good to see all of you. So we've got a pretty good package here against removal. In theory, our Font of Return, Plague Stingers, Mambas. Not much trampling going on. You know what? I want another creature. And I want it to be the Stinger. He seemed to really not like that, having all 4 of them. Delver Bait and dodging Doomblade. I'm taking out 2 Rancors just because there's not much creature combat going on. And outside of having double backup plans with Vines or Pump, kind of a sit and duck with that. So I'm going to go from there. Professor Dennis says, happy birthday, Pauperganda! Yay! All right. That's the spirit. Come on, let's go 3-0. I'm going to keep it, damn it. We got our mana right. If we draw a land, we've got backup with a plan. We've got double Duress. I'm going to keep this. If we don't have land for 5 turns, we're dead, but this runs a little land heavy, so we can at least see what we're up against. All right. Tie-breaking match. What's it going to be, baby? Bottom, top. All right. Well, actually, I'm going to drop. Let's be threatening first. At least cause him to tap out. A lot of his stuff comes into play tap. He might be on 1 removal spell. Nope. Looks like he's probably got whatever it is. Zap. Okay. 5 cards in hand. I want to play this. I'll unearth that later. Right now I want to Duress. Come on, more black sources. Edict. Gurmig. Oh, yeah, that's right. The benefit of Duress. I don't have to write this stuff down. Thank you, Shiraz. All right, we'll take that out. And it goes away. Ugh. I sure like that. That's awesome. And we got drawback. With drawback. See what I mean? This is a little brain fog I'm on, do I? We've got the added benefit side plan of Seal of Strength being able to dodge a lot of stuff. So we're pretty far away from 7 mana. We're going to go get our Glistener Elf if no other plan shows itself to be worthy. He did not show us a card, so it's either, yep, there's a basic land. He gains life, which normally is a bummer. We don't care. We're here to infect you. All right, there's that. Oh, it's so nice knowing what's in his hand. Oh, wait, no, I don't know what's in his hand. That was already there. So 1 confusion card. Really want another black source here. All right. We will unearth now. I hate doing this on a Glistener, but we do have Vines backup and this backup. So this feels pretty good because if we do draw another land next turn, you know, we've got the Vines option, the Rancor option, sack the seal, and we can also Duress and grab any sort of hate. So brain freeze. Yeah, I apologize in it all over again, guys. I'm, you know, the show must go on, that sort of thing. Normally I'd probably be like, calling it today, not going to do it. All right, let's kill the Mole Drifter. Boy, I swear, this is like the main reason to play this deck for me right now. Like with, I don't have to write stuff down, read my chicken scratch, and have little senior moments without coffee. Good stuff. You gain all the life you want, baby. Yeehaw. Oh yeah, we're gonna eat a Delver. Is that how this works? Okay. Well, we want to put this on no matter what. We have a backup plan here. We'll probably have to pitch that for that. Want to keep Vines in the clear here. They're resting a big cheaty face, says Professor Dan. Like your style. All right. I am so tempted here to, I think we Mutagenic here. And then I think we ought to Duress. You think we should Duress? Ah, what should we do? Takes 4. We've got this pump ability to get us outside of just about everything but Flame Slash. Don't be quiet now, guys. You think we should Duress here? 2 of his cards, there's 3 cards we don't know. We know there's an Angler. One, 2, 3, 4. Duress. Holy crap. All right, I'll Duress. Thank you, guys. Makes me feel good, especially with this brain fog. Yeah, because he might have an Edict. Waiting to pull the trigger. We've got defensive backup there. Let's see. Nothing. Well, look at that. Well, that makes us feel good, at least. We don't really get anything out of it, though. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, I hate that. It tells me I got to remember we had those out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I wish I would get rid of them as you go along there, but come on. No, nothing. Draw land. There's the backwater. No edict effects. Yeah, good point, Kenwaku. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Kenwaku. The Mole Drifter play kind of scared me, like fill up his hand. He's probably going to cast the Big Bad Fatty. But again, we'll have Vines back up and a Duress, which I don't know if it's going to even be worth it. Probably wait another turn or two. What's he got? Gurmag in the house. Oh boy, he got pretty greedy there. He dusted off his Chainer's Edict when he's only 2 away from swinging with it. All right. Well, he probably doesn't have any counter magic. He's got 4 cards in hand. We know what 3 of them are. He's representing that he drew in a counter magic, which many people would. Greed is good. I like that. Must be top deck to counterspell, I guess. I don't know. I don't think he did. Regardless, even if he did, we can Vines right now. If he counters it, then we just don't attack. I like that play. Anybody see a problem with that? It doesn't really win us the game, per se. Really worried about edicts. That would be 7-10. He blocks 5 of it. No, says Little Fight. Yeah, he's going to drop Mole Drifter next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe not. Maybe not. Kind of opens the door really wide for me. Well, don't just say no and then expect me to be clairvoyant. Tell me what it puts them on the other wing and puts them on the defense. No meaning no problem. Face is the place. All right. So let's Vines. Did he really draw it? Look at that. Okay, well, we're safe. Thanks for saving our creature for free. We'll go get our little moon cheese baby and pass the turn. So now we do know what's in his hand. Boy, where are our creatures? We have so many and so many ways to get them. Kind of leaning really heavily on this dude. Ugh, man, oh man, oh man. Talk about he top decked that. All right. No need to. Yeah, the Mole Drifter comes out here. Trying to go grab some more counterman. Now we will Duress because he just got 2 new cards at least. We're on a 4-turn clock. That was one of the only removal spells that could have kind of worked there. Son of a gun. Alright, Delver, Gurmag Angler. I'm going to get rid of these before I hit OK. Okay, that's how I'll do it from now on. Oh, if he has Artifact Hate, maybe I'll bring this out, draw a little fire. Where are our creatures? This thing practically runs like 20 creatures. We've seen 1. So he's drawn epically good times with the timing, and we've had we drew our worst creature, and it's the only one we've drawn, and we've had to fight through some stuff. That being said, he was within about 1 swing of dying, so even if we do lose this one, it's I think we're very favored, even against all this hate, just the clunkiness of what he's up against here. He's going to shut the door real quick if he drops that other angler. Mamba might save me. Angler's out. Yeah, double Delver it up. I'm disappointed that Op isn't running the whiteboarded basic lands. No, not on our birthday. Yep. So we lose our first one. 2-1. And I think, honestly, I know I've had some misplays today, but I mean, we have so many creatures, and to draw 1 Glistener Elf at 46 cards in, and we did pretty good considering, and he had that top deck terminate. So we'll drop this one. Looks like, and we'll go right off to the next one and see what we can see. Then we're gonna after this is all over, don't go anywhere because we're gonna open up in the birthday theme. I've got a pack of Modern Masters here from a store that said it was a kind of a rare thing. My buddy Aaron online, he got me a gift certificate for Pauperganda affection reasons, and so I found this little game shop down the way and turned it in for some Modern Masters boosters. Not that I really need them, but fun to draft with the kids. But boy, I was surprised how much they were. I was like, wow, I guess that's the set to get. So we'll open that, and then maybe a what do you call thing? Hey, we're waiting for our opponent. I'll open it right now. Oh, never mind. All right, well, look at the cards after. Set those over here, and we will join match. So says the fight. All right. Pack is opened. Looks like Elspeth on the cover, if I'm not mistaken. My buddy Tom has a daughter named Elspeth. Pretty cool name. Hey, come on, we run more lands than we're supposed to, and this happens? What's going on? I think the ghost in the machine heard that we were playing Infect and was like, he's not supposed to win with that. Give him bad draws. Here's another one. How you like that? How do I like that? Nah, we got to throw that back. All right, we'll keep this. Top. And go. Oh, come on, says Mike. Man, that's exactly how I feel. Good grief. All right, Stompy, it looks like, unless it's elves. Be a little willy-nilly with our vines here. If Rancor, Pit Sulk is in our future. Try to stop that from happening. Burning Tree Emissary. This is all about the Moment's Peace game in games 2 and 3. As we saw in round 1, we lost and then won 1. Alright, well at least we got this going on. Come on, Rancor, where are you at? Been tempted to mess around with Mutagenic Growth, and in fact it's just, there's nothing that's impervious to it though. So I saw a list a couple months back that actually ran it ran Giant Growth, and there was a little bit of logic to that. At first I was like, why aren't you and I was like, you know what, here I am playing Rot Farms to kind of force triggers of the landfall mechanic, and it's like, well, for one less you always get one more, if that makes any sense, as opposed to 2 versus 4 argument. Alright. Well, if he's got vines, we're almost dead. We'll drop this. Did play a land here. He's probably got Queering Ranger's gonna eat it there. I actually think we Groundswell here. Wish we were running Predator Strike. Another forest, we should have this one, but if this is what I think it is, yeah, mutagenic. No to that. Of course, he might have vines right behind it, but that still kind of keeps us alive. It's a vines war. Well, that kept us alive. We would have died for sure. As it is, we'll just be really dead a little later. No counters for you, says him to me. Alright, any creatures? Alright. Dead in the water. Alright. As it usually goes with game 1, lose that one. Stompy down. In comes our little Moment's Peace. Nice. We're going to bring in 1 Nature's Claim, as we've learned. Keep it at that. Take out 1 Vines. Mutagenic. Take these out too. Yeah, like this. Well, maybe 1 Unearth too. Bring back in the vines. Yeah. Go from there and see what we can see. Alright. Bit of a quick draw. Not much evasion though. It'd be nice to see a Rancor in this mess, but we got to keep this. Time to get chomping on Stompy. Yeah, I hope so. Bad thing about having a ground play like this is he's probably just got a ground creature. It's very rare that Stompy just forest pass. That's not what we want to see. Well, maybe he's got a Rancor only draw play here. It's not feeling good. Little land screwed here. We don't have Moment's Peace. We don't have evasion. Optimal is the Jungle Hollow into the flying infect dude and then laugh all the way to the bank. But hopefully we can 4-1 still. Sensing a Pit Sulk. That's the case. Okay. Much better than Aquarian Ranger, because he's probably not going to want to block that. Alright, we'll go here. I'm going to invest now in this, so he isn't encouraged to block. Oh yeah? Oh, let's see. What to seal? What to seal? Do you think we should save it or hurt him? I don't think it is in this one, Zerlik. I mean, technically, if it wants to play defensively, yeah, but we have the flying dude. And if I don't run the black Golgari package, I usually bring in treetop racers. But, I mean, it's not bad, that's for sure. Alright, so do we infect him for 4, lose a dude, or I'm going to go for this route. And I'll go here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Professor Dandan. Plus, he might not have realized it makes his pit sulk permanently -1/1, so it has a little added bonus there too. So that's what I was afraid of, though. He just keeps Young Wolf back and bad times. But that's what we got the Mamba for. Now you could argue we unearth and hold back on the vines. I want to pay dividends here. We're not under that much duress. No pun intended to not play the Mamba here. So make blocking now if he's got the fight card, that's going to kind of suck, because if he uses pit sulk here, but it will make the pit sulk be pretty terrible too, because the fight damage will permanently affect it. Alright, so he's obviously got either BTE probably showed up, and he's got a ton of blockers, or Aquarian Ranger. Regardless, he's got blockers, and let's just hope it's 1. Maybe he could BTE into nothing. I don't know. We might top deck into Rancor, and Rancor would be at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He blocks 2. We still don't got it. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this through. Under duress, that's right. Some coffee worked. My BTE prediction was right. Not that big of a feat, given that they run 4 of them. And ooh boy, Moment's Peace is starting to look really good right about now. Good grief. Well, you could say this about our last 2 games. We've definitely gotten quite unlucky, and our opponent's gotten very lucky. Yeah, why not use that red mana for that? Jeez. Good grief. When Stompy goes right, tonight at 11. Oh, we have an answer there. Two cards in hand. No nettles. Only real play here is to... I think we get some volume and act like we're going to block a bunch. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. If we take everything, he's probably got vines. 8, 9, 10. Darn it. You know what? I'm going to cancel that order. If he's got vines, I'm going to play like he's got something and go all out. Let's just assume that he might not have a blocker. We're going to have to get in with one thing, so we're going to need to keep that. So our best play option here would probably be to claims the Bone Splitter, which you can't really respond to, and then if we've got a vines for his vines, which if we draw into a land, we can still have the win. And we are bluffing that we have Moment's Peace. Yeah, this hasn't been our day for luck, that's for sure. I mean, where's our turn 1 Glistener, turn 2 win? This deck can do that. That would be nice. This is telling. I'm going to do this first, just so he feels like he might not want to attack with it. Finds that. Alright, so that says a lot. The young wolf stays back. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. might as well take one of these guys out. What do you say? Let's play a little D. Maybe we'll draw probably Folly. I mean, we need a land and Rancor at this stage, so. Take 5 instead of a bunch more. Who knows? Okay, it's dead anyway. But does he have another? He does, okay. Now we really need Moment's Peace. Not bad. We can't block that, but he is hellbent. 6, 7. I hate having to not use my deal there. Where's our flying creature, right? Come on. Where's this stuff? I don't tilt much, but the level of anti-luck on our side and luck on our opponent's side in the last 2 games has been a little alarming. Alright, block here. If we get a land, we can still win this. That's 8. If he's got any pump, we're dead here. Gotta save it. But it opens the door for pump. What's he got? Nothing? Of course not. Oh, we got it, I think. Unless he has it. Probably sitting on a vine is going to thwart our position here. Groundswell. Come on, don't have it for once today. Can we be the one that gets a little bit lucky? Say it ain't so. Hey, all right, narrow one there. Off to the tiebreaker. Maybe the universe was listening to me, bitch. How many creatures would the one really affect? See, I just don't like gut shot in this matchup. That's mostly just for Delver and for standard bearers. I've really started to not like standard bearers because a lot of Stompy pilots are getting so proficient now because it's just the sheer volume of matches they play. A lot of times they side out a lot of the stuff, or bows main, and it's starting to feel a little clunky. So, not quite sure if that's the call. Nature's Claim, just in the one spot there. I would never do that in the old days, but nowadays, yes. All right, that's sometimes I get a little superstitious and I go like this. It's the same list, but it's like, yeah, and then I'm gonna do this, and then this will mean the difference. Putting the jungle hollow right there. You guys do that at all? I sure do. What, did he attack with so many and not leave 2 back? I don't know, man. He's probably afraid of Rancor. I mean, there's that. But hey, we'll take it. Oh man, now if I know I'm drawing a swamp next, that'd be great, but I gotta ship this. We've got 3 of our best creatures. We're on the draw. Mulligan. Oh. F you, universe. Mulligan. Mulligan. Keep. Well, at least there's that. Do I put that on top? That's kind of our only win condition if he doesn't know we're playing a black flyer yet. We've got to hit one of 8 cards for that to be a good play. Yeah, flip the table, I know. Boom! Never gotten that far yet. Oh my gosh. I'm going to put this on the bottom. Oh, God, if we do, what do you guys say? Having hope in our hand might be worth something. But I'm going to keep it, but I'm talking about the temporary zone, the Plague Stinger. We don't have a way to cast it yet. We're on the draw, so we're going to drop a Forest Seal, go. Need a G thread or a second land more. Yeah, 7 cards in a hole. I'm gonna put it on the bottom. Gotta have some hope. Stompy's just a little too fast against other decks. I might put it on the top, but oh, happy effing birthday. Oh my god. It's only about 2 p.m. here, but boy, do I feel like an entire bottle of wine after these last 3 games. I think I'll have one in a little bit. Good grief. Well, if any deck can pull it off, it might be this one, but hey, why not Longbow? Let's take out everyone. I'm mentally spent now. Almost positive I'm gonna lose with this mindset. I'm just in that defeatist, despondent attitude of it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. That's right. Happy birthday to the crown. Oh yeah, hey, well at least he's ripping the band-aid off here instead of doing it slowly. Well, we beat Stompy pretty good in the first round, so it's nice it has its revenge, but I might have to revisit the mana. Have Methodical help me out with all his crazy calculators. Get the mana just right. Well, we can't do much of anything else. Let's at least gain some life. Watch we win by 1 life. That'd be funny as hell. Did we keep in the Cystbearer? I sure hope so with the longbow out there. Well, we're on a 2-turn clock here, ladies and gentlemen. Outside of a lot of moments pieces and I don't know what else. Looks like we're going to be 2-2 out of the blue. It seemed like we were headed in the 5-0 direction so soon ago, but no. And I've been playing better, and we started losing. Maybe that's the thing. I gotta play worse. Wow. Well, we were worried about not hitting black mana, and that's all we did. All right. Well, kapow to that. So we've won Stompy, lost to Stompy, beat the Horns deck, and then lost to Dimir in a real close one. So trying to go 3-2 here. I'm just going to jump right in. And again, after this next one, don't run away because we're going to be opening presents live. I just opened up a pack of Modern Masters, which is rare for me. I have probably less cards than anybody out there. We've got a Forbidden Alchemy. We have a Ground Assault. Fists of Ironwood. Boy, this is a pretty good pauper pack. You can see, man, Cower in Fear. 3 out of 3 good pauper cards. I kinda. Rewind. Another one I'm interested in somebody brewing around. It does have the untap mechanic. So the growth with Populate. Pretty cool. Golgari Guildgate in the house. Yes, I have a very weeping soul hole as we speak. Hey, we got some Mud Button Chili and the Torch Runner Persuasion. Pitfall Trap. Oh, and check this out. The card we got to preview, Augur of Bolus. Now a common. Our uncommon, Familiar's Ruse. Counter target spell. Looks pretty cool. Carnage Gladiator, a 4/2. That regenerates and does some other neat tricks. Compulsive Research. Hey, look, we still got a pauper card, even though it's an uncommon. Pretty cool. And our rare is a Misty Rainforest. Pretty sweet. I think this pack knew who this was. It's like all good pauper cards almost. Even the uncommon was that. And hey, we rounded out with a foil common Tantum Lookout, which is actually kind of relevant with the decks that run the Gatling gun style. So that's pretty cool. Probably give those to my friend that actually owns cards. And not that I'm going to start hoarding things. And I got an emblem of Domri. I don't know how to say it quite right. I tell you what card does need to make it in a pauper is the Nighthawk. I think that would be really cool in mono black. Anyway, hey, lands do so well. Nice Misty Rainforest. What's that going for? I'm not even quite sure. No, it seems like every other month it's like an amazing, like, wow, that's a lot. And then other times it's like, nope. I guess it's whenever Modern's popular, right? No more coffee. Well, that was at least we won kind of epically with that, right? I mean, that was pretty crazy. So while we're waiting, I guess I'll open up one now and then one afterwards. Open up one of these. Yeah, let's open one. What is it? Let's see. We got Preeminent Captain, first strike. When it attacks, you put a soldier creature from a card on your hand, battlefield tapped. Hey, I might actually build something with that in Modern. Oh, we got our league match. Fatal Push, and shouldn't have opened the pack. Happy damn birthday. All right, off to the last match. We'll open one more after the thing to kind of go along with this little theme. Would have sure been cool to 5-0 or 4-1 for you guys, but now we're playing for our tie-breaking lives. Dr. Smiles in the house. We are doing anything but smiling, but our mana's right here. But again, the one time we don't want to see our come into play tap lands is when we got a Glistener Elf draw, but we'll keep it. Boom, boom, Lead off with the hollow, gain some life. Yeah, I've yet to really hit anything in treasure. I mean, I've probably opened, 5? I think 4 of them have been in front of you guys. All right, let's get some Stompy rematch blood. Of course, he's got a flyer one. I don't want to see one of those. That's all right. Let's rock the, I think we'll rock the Mamba here. Let's go like this. Really do like this deck, though. I think, took over the math, the mana. I mean, obviously, if we kept last game, we probably would have won that one, but neither here nor there. Then all of a sudden, we're at a nice 4-1 possibility as opposed to breaking even. But here comes some Pit Sulks, probably. Could be green ones, says Mike Man. That's right. Still could be that. Still could be that. That's what we like to see. Take that, Stompy. Now, seal next turn. Growth, Groundswell. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Save my landfall for a permanent solution. Because the ground is awfully crowded here. But back to that treetop bracers tech, we might actually want to, if I'm especially going to run this in another daily, to really consider treetop bracers as like the 5th, 6th, 7th maybe Plague Stinger. Outside of a Vines, it can really ruin Stompy's day. Friend of mine opened Rishan and Port Wasteland. Wow, Liliana in a 4/5 chest. Oh man, that's insane. Yeah, but how often does he open them? Is it just like, is he opening them all the time? Because then you've got a large enough sample size there. I've only opened a few, and it's just like Vegas. You always hear about people ripping open the what do you call the Force of Wills or the Rishan and Ports and stuff. I've gotten really lucky in the past when I sell extra cards, especially in my Modern collection and such. There's a lot there. All right. I've got 3 turns. I've got to get through this. I'll play this. Keep that dude back. If there's a block here. Turn clock. I'd rather keep that for that. When I get Ichorclaw in the house, it'll at least bide some more love. Or do we just... Actually, I think we're just going to block the Nest Invader and bring out Seal of Strength. Bluff like we might be big blockers, and hopefully we can go all in with the Plague Stinger soon. So we haven't even infected him yet, so I got to keep that in mind. I like how tentative this guy's playing. All right. Doctor smiles. One card in hand, and he's going to play it. It's forcing us to have it right now. And we do not. I have a blocker. 5, 6, 7. Well, that's 7 no matter what. 2 more is going to get us through. Another blocker. So if I just attack with the dude, go crazy, I can block here and here. That will make me take 8, and I'm dead. So, if I attack and then did I draw a land this turn? Let's see. I played Tree of Tales, yes. However, if I post this to 3, and I'll hold back. I'm going to try to play to win here. I don't see a win. If he was infected, that'd be a little bit different, but I have to a slow start, and that Vault Scourge block really bought him the appropriate time. Well, all right. Make that a 3. Gosh, do you think I should, if he's got vines... Shit, if he has vines, he's got me. And then I waste away there. Yeah, I think we take it. Vines gets us either way. I mean, if I start pumping any vines and he gets us, yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, vines gets us either way here. All right. Down against Stompy, which is typical of game 1. It's just games 2 and 3 usually kind of tend to run them over as long as we draw what we put in the deck, darn it. 3 of those. I'm going to leave Nature's Claim out of this one. I'm going to leave these in for the hate there. Lose one of these, and... one Mamba. Those on defense only. Gotta win 2 out. Prevent this birthday from being a disastrous one. Not disastrous, but... So I'm kind of in the mood for Infect. I was when I woke up. Maybe it's a brain fog thing. Who knows? I was really expecting to see a lot of Delver, as noted by these. Always fun to have Duress up and they sprite, and you're able to zap the sprite out of the air. Well, we like this because we've got Moment's Peace and one of our best creatures, Defense Block. I would just love if like this was maybe a Rancor. We'll keep. Not going to... Now this is when we do love to come into play tap because we've got the benefit of 2-color mana, nice and slow, and it doesn't slow us up at all. Whoop. All right, buddy. Thanks for coming. Check in later. Oh, who's heading out? See you next time. Oh, Mike Man's out. Man, Mike Man, you've always got to head out. Come on, baby. Stay to the end. It's all good. Thanks as always for joining us, buddy. And we're off. All right. Outside of a fight card, I think we're all right. Guys getting excited for the Conor McGregor Mayweather fight? Anybody out there? Some sparring that new dude. It's tough to tell how to put how much into that. I mean, yeah, he was an ex-champ and all that stuff and got cracked pretty good, and Conor looked really good, but it's like, well, he's also approving that tape to be out there. And then it's like, well, gosh, if I was fighting like that, I'd probably put out a tape that made me look like terrible, complaining about stuff. And that's our only hope. If he's got a vines, I'm screwed. Yay. He doesn't. But, come on, Rancor. I'd be getting more excited with me if I was getting a paycheck for it. Yeah. That is no joke. Only making like 100 million or something. It's like, jeez. Sign me up. Okay, well, I kind of like this. We're out of the woods enough to where this should hit good. If not, I'll at least take half of his life. Cool. Doink. I'm a little bit flooded, but that feels good with Moment's Peace. And we hope that other gut shot or whatever all the tech he's got doesn't show up, and we can pull off the win. Uh-oh, there's the tech we're talking about. Does not look like it's our day. Come on, Rancor. Well, that kind of helps. A little bit. I mean, if he doesn't block, we have the win here. Ooh, deja vu, big time. From a long time ago, too. I love Ichorclaw Myr. That thing feels so overpowered on creature combat. Good old Young Wolf. Never dead against Infect. We hit it next time, and then it becomes the 1/1 again. Hopefully we can really slow down his turn. Maybe Alpha Strikes. Don't want to see Aquarian Ranger here. It's pretty much game over. We do have the Cystbearer still. That's a nice 2/3 for that. Now, does Vines work on the Shaman? Is that an ability? The equipping, is that an ability? I don't think it does. Not willing to bet on it. I'll drop this in. It does work. Okay, that's good to know. Cystbearer. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely my weakness. If I don't see it happen in a game, it's like I don't speak lawyer very much, especially with cards. Come on, Cystbearer. Oh, this is pretty cool. I mean, gosh, how cool would that Vines be now? We'd have the game, but not meant to be. Looks like we're going to have to draw into our Cystbearer. Hopefully go from there. It's always nerve-wracking trying to block the Myr because it's like, guys, it's just going to get that big anyway. He's at 8. And it's dead. Going for the kill. Look at this guy. Like his style. At least we made him lose a card, though. Moment's Peace. Gosh, the way these matchups are going, maybe I'd roll up to 4 of those instead of just 3. That's what I used to run. Well, that feels good. Alright. Last game, if we lose this one, that'll suck. I will probably play this tonight or tomorrow, just selfishly, with a few mana tweaks, maybe. Maybe it doesn't even need them, you know, sometimes your deck just runs bad. How often have you taken a 5-0 or some championship list and you played it really well and it just crashes and burns, or 2-3s? I mean, it happens to them all, so gotta be careful of that sample size and that knee-jerk response to, I gotta change this, and it's like, maybe not. Smart play here. Got me on a 2-turn clock if I don't peace. I like this play a lot. Keeps back for the creature. Come on, Cystbearer. There's only 2 in our 48. Oh no, the Gatling gun is out. Even if we have the Cystbearer, he's probably he can kill it. Bing, pow, boom. Gone are the days when this was an easy matchup. Seems to be really having our number overall here. Not many more turns left. Hopefully he has an F6 in him or something. We need a Cystbearer. I think we're going to go 2-3 guys after a 2-0 start. Maybe I should have called off today's show. Been like, I'm going to be too tired. But I love it. As long as it's Pauper and hanging out, good times. He's like, God, how many fogs this guy got? All right. We are in a tight spot. He's playing strong. Dr. Smiles is all smiles. Yeah, that's one good thing. This is all my Infect brews, the White Infect, but especially this one has some pretty epic games, but this has been like epic bad screw where it's like, come on now. Well, we got that, don't we? Well, it's been fun. Oh yeah, Game of Thrones is great this season. You can really feel them shutting the door. I won't give away anything, but highly enjoyed it. I haven't seen a season this good yet since back when Tyrion dropped all the what was that, dragon sauce in the bay and lit everybody up. I thought that was pretty cool. Just for the hell of it. Doink. Oh no. It's over. Hey, at least we got stuck to death instead of trampled. So crash burn after the 2-0 start. But realistically, 18 lands in a curve like this, not really wanting to change much, but hey, maybe that's my problem, right? Alright, one more, what do you call, what are they, where'd they go? Treasure chest. Let's open one more of these up. Yes, open one. That's birthday. Hey, look at this. 40 play points. How cool is that? That's, I mean, I would like another 0 behind it, but open it up. And so we did, with the help of that, we kind of even out a little bit, but what you going to do? We got a 3/1 Fox and a Lightning Coils. I don't even think I've seen this card. Enchanted creature gets -6/0 and loses flying. Yowza. Pretty cool. Alright, just for birthday's sake, open one more. Yes, one more for the last birthday surprise. Spell Snare. Hey, I think that's actually worth something. I've already got like 6 of them, I think. We've got the True Heart Twins and a whole lot of nothing. But Spell Snare, is that worth anything, guys? I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up later. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to roll a commercial and then pull the plug, go get some sleep, this, that, and the other. I'll probably be playing Infect all weekend or Tribe. A little bit out of the gone phase, but who knows? Maybe with some coffee and a good night's sleep, I'll feel back up to it. So, Fatal Push in the other pack's about 8 ticks. Nice. I'll have to sell that. Fatal Push, not that I'm going to be playing that stuff anytime soon. So, rock on. All right, guys. Well, hey, I'm going to roll a commercial. No sense sticking around unless you're new to it. And we'll see you next Friday on Pauperganda as our 1 year continues into 2. Adios.
How was your summer vacation?
Gentlemen. I've called this meeting because the reputation of our company is in jeopardy. May I speak candidly?
Of course. Say what you want. There appears to be some money missing from the reserve fund, and according to my calculations, the perpetrator of this crime can only be one of the people in this very room.
Well, that's possible. Sir, may I speak sarcastically?
Please do, Peters.
I can't thank you enough for dragging me into this meeting to accuse me of being a thief. Why, just the other day I was thinking, boy, I'm tired of only being seen as someone who's always on time, hard-working, conscientious. I wish someone would notice that I'm capable of cunning, malice, and deceit. And now, I'm a complete man. Bless you, sir.
Sir, I'd like to take this opportunity to speak belligerently.
I welcome it.
One of you twisted bastards is guilty. And if I had my way, I'd bury you all up to your necks in sand, cover you with honey and red ants, and kick your heads in until one of you confessed.
Thank you for your input, Cooper.
My pleasure.
All right, there you go. Now she made a point.
I'd like to speak incoherently.
I don't see why you shouldn't.
Well, double-decker bus and fancy pants. There's a bird says, tweet, 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 and a cable in my arm, apple cart in summary.
Well put, Mahaffey.
Sir. May I speak anonymously?
The floor is yours, Peters.
The other day, I was at Mahaffey's house sleeping with his wife.
Good God, someone's been sleeping with my wife.
And on the dresser in the bedroom, I saw a large stack of $100 bills. I believe Mahaffey is our thief.
Sir, I demand the right to face my accuser.
I'm sorry, Mahaffey. I must respect that man's anonymity. Gentlemen. I'd like to take this opportunity to speak posthumously.
It's a letter from Rogers. By the time you read this, I will already be dead.
Dear God, Rogers is dead.
It was very difficult for me to sit through this meeting, for it was I who stole the money from the reserve fund. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. Sincerely, John Rogers, CEO.
Well, that's settled. Who wants a highball, huh? Come on, boys and girls. Cocktails.